last thing I want to fucking say, it makes me laugh really hard when I hear thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people say that revolution is not practical.
Something that I think a lot of you are forgetting, particularly those of you doing egregiously horrific political commentary right now, is that looking up at the cloudy sky and predicting the rain doesn't count. Building the ark does. You are not smarter than or more morally sound than anyone else because of that ability. The difference between many of you and other people, though, is that other people are vying for realistic solutions and action items, whilst you demean those solutions and action items, providing no solutions or action items yourself. I don't know which one of you little revolutionaries needs to hear this, but you're not burning the system down. You're not staging a revolution. You have contributed absolutely nothing to discourse or daily life that will legitimately, tangibly push this country forward in any meaningful way. Theory is precisely that. Theory. And until you are prepared to bring those theories to life, you have to deal with reality. And the reality is, you have two options. Someone who aligns with the left a bit, or someone who is not left at all. Refusing to vote, dissuading others from voting, doesn't stop the system, nor does it opt you out of the system. You will be governed whether you like it or not. So I'd suggest you pick one and make it the one that's going to get you closest to your goals and beliefs. Because that's the best it's gonna get until we can all follow you into the revolution.
Both of these people are fundamentally wrong because they are operating under the belief that the revolution is not already happening. The revolution will not be televised is a statement that was made at least a decade ago. It's probably more than a decade ago, but what do you think I am, fucking Google? It's just fascinating to me that many current day supposed revolutionaries are expecting a grand gesture, like big observable revolution, and a bunch of the people not against the revolution but just kind of criticizing them are slamming them for not being practical. You guys, the revolution is already happening. There is no grand moment where the Capitol is going to get sieged and we just burn all of our dollar bills and everything collapses. The revolution is literally just a revolution. Something just clicks and everybody just stops doing what they're doing for our current system. Something just quietly changes and we all just kind of move on and do something else. Most empires fall really peacefully. It's just history is littered with the grounds of a lot of cities, ancient cities, that were not destroyed, were not burned down. The people just got up and left. That's the revolution. And it's already happening. Many people are already getting up and leaving. You feel me? The radical fairies are out in Liberty, Tennessee. Dragon Haven has covens. And there's subsets of communes out in the pagan community in Tennessee. I mean, shit, there are probably chess players out there building communes. Levi Rosman's a Russian. Let's talk about it. I've already slammed Moschinodorito like a year ago, but Danisha Carter, I really expected more from you, especially considering you have all of the potential to be an original thinker, and yet you keep allowing yourself to react. I keep expecting more thought out and more original ideas, but all it is just criticism, not even of people you disagree with, but just of people in the moment who are publicly shamed, right, of being wrong. And not to say that Moschinodorito is right. Once again, I've been on his ass too. But I think the fundamental difference is I can look at an innocuous video and come up with my own, as in my own original disagreement with an innocuous video, right? But Danisha Carter is just like the embodiment of common sense observation against a stupid video. Baby girl, you are shooting fish in a barrel. You can do better than this. I know you can do better than this. Come on. I expect no concrete ideas from Moschinodorito because we already know that he hates himself. We already know that he will do anything and everything in his power to drive anyone and everyone around him completely crazy. He's like, I was about to say something about George Carlin, but I was going to try and be like, oh, he's like if George Carlin had Down syndrome. But I don't even want to mention George Carlin right now, or Down syndrome. Shit. That's an insult to both of them. Danisha, dating below your means and debating below your means is an act of self-harm. Please get well soon. I am so glad that people are starting to get sick of this sort of loud cynicism. Moschinodorito has needed to shut the fuck up for like a year now. So we've got one down. We can always aim for two. We can always get another. I give Pearl Mania 500 8 months. I give him 8 months before he says something stupid and pisses off another black woman. Or like black women on Twitter. I give him 8 fucking months. He has the same level of critical thinking skills as Moschinodorito. It is not going to be that hard for him to accidentally invoke black trauma. It really isn't. He is fully capable of being that stupid. So I give him 8 months. The clock is ticking. The clock is ticking.
And last thing I want to fucking say, it makes me laugh really hard when I hear thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people say that.
How can how can this motherfucker take himself seriously when he actually gets out and he looks at the camera and he goes Iowa wahawa ananau Ananawana. It's gonna be there. No matter what. You guys don't understand. This shit actually hits very close to home because I'm bisexual. And this shit, both of them are my type. Like, Danisha Carter is my type of woman. And she also just happens to be stupid at the moment. And Moschinodorito is literally my type in men. And some fucking how he's also miraculously stupid. I'm miserable. Like, I'm miserable. Imagine seeing 2 beautiful motherfuckers just absolutely shit themselves and piss their pants in public.
Beautiful busty bitches, and they're both wrong. Jesus Christ.
Like, I'm kind of laughing, but I'm also kind of crying because this shit is embarrassing. This sucks.